Nice trend today on the downside. We had some nice shorts to take us to brand new equity peaks up 8,000 on the 250K portfolio, up on the week, month, quarter, and year. We are brand new equity peaks by about 4.5K, and we are ahead of the hypothetical end of day drawdown because we didn't trade on CPI a couple of weeks ago. So good trading today. Let's go over the market and the trades on the day. Here is a 60-minute chart, and we're not used to seeing the market sell off like this and close at the lows on the day. It's actually historically more normal than what we've seen here in the last few years, and so we were able to take advantage of that trend. That's why we keep our short strategies in the market to take these trades to short this market on days. These are day trade shorts, and so we're out at the end of the day, ready to take longer short trades again tomorrow. And this was the July the 20th high, and this was the August 18th low, about a month apart, and about almost 1,500. Yesterday, it was right at the 50% retracement. So if you draw one of those Fibonacci lines and come up here, it's about 50%, and it looks pretty strong to me. And I noted in the description of the video yesterday that it felt like a strong buildup and the market could rally to Jackson Hole, or at this 50% retracement, it could roll over. It's also possible to roll over. That's why we take day trade shorts. It's difficult to make a strong case one way or the other. At the end of the day, NVDA earnings came out yesterday, and the market popped on those in the after hour, and then again in the news session, and in this market there was a gap up, complete sell-off. NVIDIA still closed. It actually closed up, but it's down now from yesterday's close in the after hours. And so the Nasdaq rolling over towards these lows all in one day. It took about 1, 2, 3, 4. I was actually doing some studies of how likely it is for there to be a 10% move in 6 days. In the last few years, there's quite a few 10% moves in 6 days, so it could have happened. But what I'm going to say is that Jackson Hole Economic Symposium is tomorrow, and last year the market tanked on Jay Powell being tough on inflation, and so it's almost as if the market says we're going to go ahead and sell off today before Jay Powell speaks, and then tomorrow, if there's anything positive, we can rally. So we always trying to determine which way this market's going to go, and the one thing that we keep noting is that the market just keeps reversing. And so, it's hard to know. That's why we're flat at the end of the day, but the market keeps reversing. So wouldn't be surprised if the market just pull back here, is going into Jackson Hole. Any sort of positive news out of Jackson Hole, the market could rally. So we'll see. If there's any limit moves in this market, lock limit when the market opens down, I think 7%. I don't know what the latest limit move is. We haven't had to worry about that in a long time. Happened during the pandemic, but if it opens and just lock limit down and it doesn't move, I'm going to turn off automation, because when that comes off a lock limit, then it's just really wild and usually just lose in a sloppy market environment. So if there's a limit move, we're going to pause trading until it goes through a drawdown and wait. And so tomorrow is Jackson Hole, and it's almost like a pseudo FOMC event. Last year, the current portfolio was up about plus 6K on Jackson Hole on our trades. Took some short trades. I'll show you that. So here are the last two Jackson Hole time periods. This is August of 2022, and the market. This is the Jackson Hole. It rallied. It's similar to what we're going through now. And from June through August, there was a rally, and then sold off, and then it rallied again. It's we had this recent sell-off. We had a rally, and then it rallied again, and then it sold off on Jackson Hole. And so the strategies that the hypothetical results for the strategies were plus 6K on Jackson Hole. And so over here, Jackson Hole, it was this day. Not a big day. August, this is 2021. This is 2022 over here. This is 2021. And this is August the 27th. I'm going to pull the portfolio calculator up. We were not trading this set of strategies last year at this time. We've been trading this strategy since July of this year. But this set of strategies on Jackson Hole, August 26, 2022, is plus 69 for an equity peak on a Friday's trade. Now let's go up to August 27th, 2021 and look at Jackson Hole. It was plus 76.5250. So the Jackson Hole trade on 2021 looked like a narrow range, but it was really about open with about a 25-point drop and then a 200-point rally. So it was a nice smooth trend day up in 2021, and in 2022 Jackson Hole was a pretty nice smooth trend down. And so those are only two, a sample size of 2, which is not statistically valid, but last 2 years Jackson Hole's been good. So we plan on trading tomorrow unless the order book gets wild. There's a sloppy order book, or if it acts like FOMC, or if there's a limit down move for some reason. I'm not talking about necessarily tomorrow, but upcoming. If this market starts to sell off when we get a limit move, we will pause trading. So this is the Nasdaq day trade. Gapped up on NVDA earnings and just sold off pretty sharp all day. We're not used to seeing that. It looked like it was going to be another sell-off and prop, but it did sell off. So we've anticipated this cycle coming, and we don't know if this is just a one-off day or if this will be, start to be a new trend on sell-offs. And so we've not made much money on the short side, and so in the past year or two, because it's been hard to short. But we're due for a cycle where you can be profitable on short trades and long trades in any type of market, really. And so advanced decline line was surged at the open while the market sold off, and then the advanced decline line finally rolled over as well. The ticks were really weak all day. Not a huge counter trend rally. This one did do some damage on the Nasdaq strategies, and I'll show you the money management algorithms and equity curve algorithm results after we go over the individual trades. The VIX was at 1720, and it seems like it should be higher. It was up 7% today, but this is the kind of selling we've talked about, how some of these sell-offs, they're just low volatility sell-offs, controlled sell-offs, and more bullish. This is more of the bearish type sell-off, and so I was kind of surprised it did that today. I thought the chances were that it would go higher as we go into Jackson Hole, but glad that we were trading our strategies to be up on the day instead of trying to be a discretionary trader and buy the dip. So Tick Pulse was up on the day. It was up. Nice short trade, plus 1725. Adaptive moving average short all day, up 1825. It was long yesterday, made up for this really choppy day on Tuesday. Tick Wave shorted it from the beginning. This is the trade of the day, was Tick Wave plus 3200 on the ES. The opening chop strategy did well at first, and then they kept this long trade too long, minus 325 on opening chop 2. Same thing, captured some nice trades, long, short, long, and then long again. And so this one was down minus 937.50. Tick count trend dynamic. Turnaround was up 775 on the day. The Nasdaq strategies Viper was 3 for 3 plus 1725. Robot down on the day minus 425. AT 2022. It's had a rough start to the year, but up today plus 4810. EVP1 capturing that short into the close. Have been having a hard time with those for a long time, and so we're looking for that cycle to come back. Plus 945. Tick Pulse just stopped out at that counter trend rally point. Does have a really tight stop loss of 30 points, and so minus 625. Tick count trend was minus 50 on the day. One winner, one loser. And Mag 7 got beat up today, minus 25.25. And momentum reversal lost as well, minus 12.25. Disappointed we didn't have more short trades going in the Nasdaq. These Mag 7 and momentum reversal had us long a lot this afternoon. Net long on the Nasdaq. This Tick Pulse was stopped out just at that turning point, and would have been nice to have some more short trades going. But those are the trades for the E-minis. Let's go over the micros. plus 173.75 on the Tick Pulse Micro S&P, plus 186.25 on Adaptive Moving Average, plus 320 on Tick Wave. These are the micro S&P trades. Tick Count Trend Dynamic Turnaround plus 775. Opening chop 2 was plus 95, and opening chop 1 was minus 3250. Nasdaq Micro plus 172.50. Robot minus 42.50. AT 2022 plus 481.50, and this one was plus 95 on EVP1. Tick Pulse just stopped out. There it is again, minus 62.50. Minus 5 on Tick Count Trend. Mag 7 minus 252.50. Momentum Reversal minus 122.50. So I'm showing the signals on the micros match the E-minis. We traded the E-minis live. I will make a separate video for the money management algorithms for today because those were at equity peaks as well. So once again, these are the trades on the day for Thursday, August 24, 2023, as we go into Friday's trade with the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.